Alright, look, this is what we'll do. We're going to talk about, I'm just going to put this word up here, alcoholism. Okay? And how, there's a lot of emphasis directed towards this term right here. Because what we get is we get DUIs, we get separated families, you get violence, you get repeat offenders, you get financial ruin. How do you spell financial? Yeah. There's so much stuff from this. Depression, anxiety, divorce, court cost, fee, court, everything. Okay, this goes back, we can do sort of a follow-up on, I just want to be normal, okay? If we're in court or going through this, we're already depressed, or in financial ruin, our whole, the energy within us, our aura, our character, who we are is going to be low. You understand? So you're going to feel beat the shit down because, this is something that's just, you don't want to be this, and you don't want to admit any of this. Even though it sort of looks like it's by force, because it is. Now check this out. All this is by force. Now what is all that going to do? What's it all going to do? Create a lot of money. It's going to create a lot of chaos. And those of y'all, that's an demonic trait. Now, and you are labeled. You are labeled within this society through that right there. Now, I'm just going to put something up here. Food. Okay. Heart disease. Strokes. Heart attacks. Diabetes. Blood pressure. And that comes from the food and the drinks. Liver and kidney problems. Blood issues, period. Well, what does that cause? All that causes the same. At the end of the day, it's the same. But see, here's the deal is when we see this all the time, it's so much, it's overloaded that it's disgusting that our leaders would allow so much trash and garbage to be forced. I mean, like, even play a game or something, everything it's a commercial and it has to do with food. Somebody was showing me, and then one of these, because they go, you need to play one of these games and just watch the little journey. And that's what I've been doing. And it's like, dude, it is so sorcery, it's not even funny. But, so if now you're starting to see how you're not going to fit in, period. But since we're very evil people and we're going to design a system, okay, this will, at the end of the day, help a corporation money-wise. That will. At the end of the day, all this is going to help. After all that, it's going to help the head of the corporation. At the end of the day, with all this and the mass consumption of the chemicals that's in everything, nothing's made any good whatsoever, then you've got this industry. And the only reason they have careers is because of the chemicals. You understand? And the only reason there's careers and all that is because of the mass influx of alcohol. So the mass influx of all of it. But who is the one that gets hit? Them. Us. And we have to sit over here in our meetings or consoling with somebody, you know, on being honest. And the people that's over here are stuck in this land that they never say in there that they push big bone. It's like, listen, they're forcing the same way they forced you without you knowing it. Everywhere you go, it's there. Everywhere you go, every store has alcohol. Everywhere it does. They force it on you. The commercials and everything. Everywhere these people go that struggle, because even if you get off alcohol, then you're over here overeating or addicted to energy drinks or something. And that's the design of it. And see, but that's better. Well, not really. But, I mean, you got to have water too. But are you starting to get the picture? And this is the majority over here. The people can't understand that you should never need health insurance because you don't have, it's called sickness insurance is what it is. The only reason people get sick is because of the chemicals in the foods. That's it. And for them not ever drinking water, period, ever. Every day that people get up and start their day off with coffee, it drains the brain more of cells. Every day. Doesn't matter if you go, no it don't, because I don't feel nothing. You're not going to feel it in time, though. You'll be the number one candidate. Matt, it's like, that's what we're trying to tell you. See, the withdrawals comes from the deficiency of caliphos, major deficiency. And sunken temples, too. You know somebody with sunken temples, it's a major deficiency of caliphos over a lifetime. And when none of the fluids in there, then the chemicals are in there. And the chemicals are an impulse. Watching watching all these ads about these foods and all that creates an impulse in the people and they go. The same way the alcoholic, we do it every day and that impulse is there and we just can't stop. Well, they go through the same shit. But nobody ever says nothing. But that's what I'm saying. The impulse. Okay? And I don't want to get into like changing the impulse because that's a whole nother video in itself. But, you know, you have to understand we're already in a one impulse society. And we're to a point to where people like me and you and others that's made it through the system and can say that it's nonsense, then we get shunned. We get shunned. I mean, I'm being dead serious. You wouldn't have, just look at the careers in here. Look, you got, I mean, you're looking at it. That's what I'm telling you. If we had the privilege with alcohol, we would not be in this situation to where we are. But it was taken from us. This is the land of freedom, supposedly, and we can't, you go be a farmer. Oh, you gotta have 15 license fees, things, and certificates, oh, never mind. See how it's designed. But it's free, man. It's like, no. No. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I know some of y'all are struggling. And I just want you to see the bigger picture. And then once you get through all this, then hopefully you'll start looking up. Because that's where it is. You've been through generations of not looking up. And the last thing you want to do is go to the other side, never looking up. Ever. Think about it. TV, stand aside. Think about that. See, the ones inside have that same impulse that we have over here. Dude, you need to get help. Fuck you. Ain't listening to you. Go look up. No! Fuck you. You see what I mean? It's the same. We're geared the same. We're all designed the same. An image of God. No, likeness. It's like, hey, listen, y'all, the pastor, nobody ever goes at the industry like Matt Childs. And that challenges everything in any one person because their whole existence is not real. And they can't accept it. And it's like, listen, we can give you lecture and books and all, lecture after lecture, book after book, of them talking about what we're in right now centuries ago, writing about it. And how in time these vaccines will sterilize the whole world. And they are having fun now. And this ain't the first time that this thing has ever done this. This is fucking crazy though, to able to see what they've done. Because, there's not many people that you can share with. Like, hey, you want to talk? No, I'm going to go right back inside. And that's an Ahrimanic spirit. And real quick, a bonus. Go to George Bush looking at the Twin Towers when he's standing on the bricks and the rubble and he's got the megaphone. Okay, Ahriman is not a physical being. Ahriman is a worker for Lucifer. Now we're talking about the other side. We're talking about real spiritualism. Real forces and principalities like it says in Scripture. Okay? I don't really want to get into it because people are like, you are crazy. And it's like, listen, if you can really think about how many Disney movies has everybody watched? Seriously. These fucking children now, by the time they're 15, they've seen Disney. It doesn't matter if it's the same movie or show, at least 1 million times. So that's who you're fucking dealing with. And that's Ahriman. That's what Ahriman does. Destroys you from the inside, your soul and everything, and gets you connected to the world. This connection to the world is an impulse, the same impulse we're supposed to have to that up there. And it has been severed for a long time. And this Ahrimanic spirit, which is Al-Kul, works with Ahriman. The chemicals in the Cersei is the pharmaceutical industry. It's real. People laugh, and it's like, listen, y'all don't understand, and you don't believe in sorcery. It was illegal to look up for a long time or question anything with the Bible. And if you read too much of the Bible, you'd go to jail. It's insane. That's Ahriman, training the child at a young age. The same way you're a child and see all these commercials and ads over here, justifying it in your head. It's already normal by the time you get older. The same way these children see the same ads and diabetes on full throttle. You wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for all that. And go to each town and it's the same brands. Brand implies slavery. Branded, we wear them now. Stores sell the same alcohol. Every store in each town sells the same chemical foods. Doesn't matter if you don't drink, we're going to get you over here. But we're going to make fun of you. And I'm not saying all of you, but that's how it is. Now, in this video, there was a bunch of shit thrown out there knowledge-wise. So if you're new to this, it's like me. I mean, listen, I've gone on like 5 or 6 years without watching the news. what I mean by that is I don't watch anything in the morning. I go outside and look up early. Have been for a long time. I'm close to a decade. And people are going to tell me that the news is real. And it's like, you're Arimon. He's crazy. Listen, I have experience on not watching it and studying on who created it and how it controls you and how it's made you sit inside your entire harmonic existence. It's not hard to see it. But that connection, that impulse to that, that's why if you can't quit drinking, that impulse to alcohol, they can't get out of the shit they're in because the impulse to that. All those fake emotions are no different than that drive and terror thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? It's real shit, man. I love you.